Good day, everyone. So my name is Don Moses Serrano. So uh, I am here. I am your student teacher for this day. So uh, we will discuss it. The topic Indolence of the Filipino people with my group mates, Visual Wayan and uh, Apolinario Canelio. So first, we will go to my objectives. So what are my objectives? So to analyze the essay Indolence of the Filipino people, to determine the reason of indolence of Filipinos during Spanish rule. So, first, what is indolence? So, indolence means idle. So, idle in Tagalog is tamad. So, this essay was published in La Solidaridad from July to September 1890. And this essay was written by Rizal to defend the accusation of Spanish government that the Filipino or we natives are tamad daw. So, according to Rizal, dili. So, uh, ana si Rizal, there are some reasons of sa pagkatamad nato or sa reason of indolence sa mga natives, sa mga Filipino people. So, first reason is galleon trade. Ang galleon trade. So, galleon trade is kalakalang galleon. So, uh, um, this trading between Southeast Asia and Europe. So, it was monopolized by Spain since the product nga gikan diri sa Philippines and sa China is madiretso siya sa Mexico. Then during ani niya time, small business and the handicraft industries that flourished during the pre-Spanish period gradually disappeared since diri ni niingon ang mga Spanish nga lazy daw ang mga Filipinos. Ana sa Rizal, we are not lazy. So the Spanish government made us lazy because uh, during ani nga time sa galleon trade, ginayus ta sa mga sa mga Spanish government, gina-recruit ta nila to work against them sa pag-work sa galleon or sa mga ships. Then mabiyaan na to ang mga kuan, ang atong mga farms, atong family, then ang atong mga businesses. So uh, muna munang dili na ta ka focus sa to ang mga needs bitaw or sa atong mga businesses. Then mo na yung ginaingon those mga gagmay nga mga businesses and mga handicraft industries is nag-close na og nangawala tungod po na niingon ng mga Spaniards tamad daw ta. So paano nga mahimo ta maging tamad niya, ginayus man ta nila for their for sa para sa pag-expansion sa ilang kuan empire. Then second is forced labor. So forced labor is polo y serbisyo. So it was rendered a month of work. So um, mga kalalakihan na ga-age og 16 to 60 years old mag-rendered yun og kanang polo y serbisyo since ginaingnan pa itan lang nga tamad daw paano kami maka-work with our personal or sa among own kung gina-use mi ninyo for para lang sa inyong kuan mga gusto or sa inyong mga system. Gayong ginaingnan min yung tamad yung mga natives but gabuhat mo mga system nga ulay maibalik sa mua kundi kamo lang perminti makinabang. So mo na nga dili na lang uban yung mga natives dili na lang sila mo trabaho or dili na gakatamadan na sila kay tungod kay wala may mabalik sa ilaha. So since kanipod nga forced labor is kanang puresahan ka nga ikuan i-rendered of work sa Spanish government. So third one is negligence of Spain. So Spain did not protect the people against invaders and pirates. So during ani nga time remember class nga sa pag-subjugate sa Mindanao is wala prosper ang Spain since nadlok sa mga Moros. So since na mga Moros, mga pirates, so na raids, so na mga war. So during ana nga war, so kinayusta nila as bangil or ginahimutan lang nga soldiers for kitang ilang ginapaaway dito. Why not sila unta? Then pagka ando ginaingnan tatanlag tamad. Then kinayusta nila for para sa expansion sa ilang empire, then ginaingnan nila tamad. Mo bitaw ang point ni Rizal nga, we are not lazy, so the government or the Spanish government made us kuan indolence or tamad. Mao ang point ni Rizal nga ginaingnan nila og tamad, then sila ra man gyapon gabuhat og mga system nga nganong dili ta ganahan mo trabaho. Nga na ang point ni Rizal. So this report will continued by Mr. Apolinario Canillo. So if there are clarifications, so just contact me at my Facebook account. So don't di mo sa Serrano. So I hope there you understand the lesson, and good day everyone, and God bless.
Good day, everyone. I am Apolinario Escanilio II, and I am your teacher for today. And in this moment, we will be continue discussing about the indolence of the Filipino people. So, since Sir Serrano discussed the first three reasons why people called as indolent, we will continue discussing about the other reasons why we are called as indolent. So this the next reason will be the crook system of education. So crook means dismantled or illegal. So um, native Filipino people during the Spanish colonization don't have the right to um, achieve um, normal education or um, the capacity to study and to be a professional. So they are being taught by the schools to repetitive prayers and other things that not be used by the students to lead the country to progress. So it was just for um, the achieving the goals of um, Roman Catholicism in spreading Christianity in the Philippines. So the next is the learning materials are not available to natives. So it was shown and described by Dr. Jose Rizal in his novel Nolime and El Fili that the native Filipino people during the Spanish colonization don't have the right to possess and own learning materials from the schools that they have been um, school studying, and, and as we can see in this in that novel also, um, the other native Filipino people knows to publish books um, illegally because they don't have the support from the government. The next reason will be the faulty officials. And the Filipino people during the Spanish colonization really observes the leaders of the said community. So these faulty officials or Spanish rulers were bad example to despise manual labor. So as they observe these Spanish rulers in the certain community, they observe that they are too bossy and um, they are corrupt and also lazy leaders. They just command to these Filipino laborers and don't act like a real leaders. So they are just bossed in this uh, um, period because they are just too bossy and um, that doesn't really help us to become a much resourceful and um, much hardworking people. The next will be the gambling. So, almost every day there were cockfights, and during feast days, the government officials and friars were the first to engage in all sorts of bet and gambles. So, um, as we can really imagine, these native Filipino people are just observers during the time of Spanish colonization. So, as they observe the doings and the activities of Spanish friars and leaders during this their time here in the Philippines, the Filipino people adapted it. So these practices may be negative, but in during that time they have been um, some sort of a ease for them because of the too much abused of the Spanish. They find a solution to um, ease the abusement because they are free when they are gambling, but we can we are not sure that they have um, they have earned much a lot of money, but the thing is they have been enjoy when they are gambling. So that's all for
Good morning, everyone. I'm Rachel Wyan, and as a continuation to the discussion of Mr. Serrano and Canilio, these are the reasons of the indolence of the Filipino people. The crook system of religion. It is by the sense that the friars had taught the native Filipinos that it was easier for a poor person to go to heaven. Why? Sa pinaagi nga kanang ginapa ala din nila og mga dagko nga mga kantidad, so the bigger the money is, so mas dali pod nga makaadto ka sa heaven. The next reason of the indolence of the Filipino people is the high taxes. In what sense? Because a huge portion of what they have earned went to the government or to the friars. So gamay na lang kaayo nga kantidad ang mabilin sa ilaha because the friars sila mo'y mas dagko og madawat. During the colonization of Spain to the Philippines, we have important points to consider class. First, indolence is a chronic malady, not a hereditary one. So, a chronic malady man siya, so mapangitaan pa nato og pamaagi kung unsaon matangala nato siya para nga dili na siya mausap. Then, it is lack of unity. And a big factor for this is the country of Spain. Okay, now as your activity, I want you to make a reflection on how should stereotypes and misconceptions about Filipino people be clarified, and why should we effort to clarify this matter. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you so much for listening and stay safe, everyone.